Hey stitching muses and welcome back to Sewing Vision. I am Vivian and today I will show you how to turn your panties into a bikini bottom. This is a really simple way how you can use a pattern you already have and turn it into something completely different. You can use many different panties patterns. Today I am using the Maria panties. First I'm going to slightly adjust the pattern. So I need to cut the crotch piece. And now I fold the crotch piece in half and then I will combine the front piece and the crotch into one. So I just overlap the seam allowance. It's 6 millimeters right here and also here. And then I will join the crotch and the front, so it will be new one piece. Tape them together and now I can cut my new front piece. This removes the seam and makes it more suitable for swimwear. So it's better to do it like this. You could also join the back piece here and make the bottom without the crotch seams, just the side ones, but it's not necessary, but you can use that if you like to. I'm just doing it this way. Swimwear is usually sewn with 2 layers. You can use swim lining, but I prefer to use the same fabric for both layers. So today I'm using a different color for the lining and this one for the main fabric, so you can clearly see the construction. Now let's cut the pieces. Oh, I forgot to tell you the materials. For this style you will need about ½ meter or 60 by 60 centimeters of the main and also lining fabric, and 2 or 3 meters of the swimwear elastic, depending on the size you are making. Now place your front and back pieces on the fold and cut one from each. This is the main fabric. Then cut the front and back also from the lining fabric. So we have the front and the back from the lining fabric and front and back from the main fabric. I'm cutting the lining the same size as the main fabric. You can also make it slightly smaller for more support, but it's not necessary. Now place the lining pieces right sides together and pin the crotch and side seams. We can mark the center first and also on the back piece, and then match the center mark and also the side seams. And do the same also with the main pieces. And sew the crotch and side seams using a serger or zigzag stitch. Then turn the lining layer to the right side and then slide the main layer into the lining one, so they are facing the wrong sides together, like this. Now we can pin the seams. So I will start with the side seams. And the second side. And also the crotch one. And now we have to pin and baste the layers together, both leg openings and the waistline. Or you can also use long straight stitch instead of the basting thread. It's maybe easier and faster, so I think I will use it to the leg openings. And I will sew the leg openings with long straight stitch and measure the openings without stretching the fabric. So I will measure the waist first. It's 36, so 72. And the leg openings, 56. For the swimwear elastic, I usually take about 85 to 90% of that length. For a tighter fit, go closer to 85%. For a softer fit, you can go to 90% or even 95%. Today I am using 90% for the leg openings and also for the waist. I just switched that. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all. So for my leg openings, I would cut 50.4 centimeters. But don't forget, we will overlap the elastic. So I'm adding extra 1 centimeter for the overlapping on the leg openings and also in the waistline. So I'm cutting my elastics 51 centimeters or 51.5 centimeters for the leg openings. So it will be twice 51.5. It's right here. And the second one is 51.5 right here. And I will do the same also with the waist elastic. 90% of my 72 centimeters is 64.8 plus 1 centimeter for the overlap. So I'm cutting 64, 5, 66 centimeters. It's totally okay. Right here. So now we have to overlap the elastic about 1 centimeter, and I will clip it or maybe baste. I don't know if I can baste the elastic. I will try it. Okay. Oh, it's actually pretty okay. Now we have to sew the edges using a zigzag stitch. So I used straight and also the zigzag stitch. It's right here. And I think both works pretty nice. So it's totally up to you what you prefer, what you want to use. And now we have to attach the elastic to the openings. So I think we can start with the waistline. And the first thing we need to do is to mark the center points. So I will mark the center front and also center back, and the side quarters are the side seams. And then we also need to mark a quarters of the elastic. Then match the quarters. And the last one. Like this. Now we have to do the same also with the leg openings. So I think I will use this one as the first quarter. Then I will just find the second one this way. Okay, so we have all elastics pinned in a place. Now we can stitch them or sew them into the openings using a zigzag stitch. So I will start with the waistline and at the back. And now we need to stretch the elastic between the quarters. Instead of the zigzag if you like to. I'm just using the zigzag today. And stitch your both leg openings as well. Then fold the elastic to the wrong side and stitch your openings again. I'm starting with the waistline again. Don't forget to backstitch here. And then stitch the leg openings as well. And our first bikini bottom made from Maria Panties pattern is done. So let's try them on. Okay, so I accidentally sewed style 1, which is actually designed for fold over elastic, not for turning the seam allowance like in style 4, but honestly, both versions turned out really great. If you are looking for a bit more coverage, I would definitely recommend Maria style 4, the purple one.